The lesson.
Oh yeah.
So now that you're on Obese, you've made the hottest 100. You're able to tour. Sounds like things are really beginning to take some momentum. 2010.
Yeah.
You then dropped your second album, The Chase.
Yes.
And that one was still on Obese.
That was, yeah.
That had production from M Phases, and I think now did this one make number 25 on the Australia ARIA albums chart?
I believe so. That sounds right. I'd have to look at I'd have to check that, but I think it was around there.
And then also on that second album, you had a single called It Can Wait. And that one also made the Triple J Hottest 100.
Yeah, so that one came in at 27, that on that year's countdown. And that was, again, that was the first song of mine that got crossed over and got a little bit of love on commercial radio. And The Chase, so we did a tour, me, 360 and Scripture, in mid-2010. And it was I put on the tour because I'd done the pictures tour, made a little bit of cash. 60, we'd grown up together. Neither of us had really blown up yet. He was on the cusp, but I was like, all right, well, this is a good time, a good opportunity between albums. Let's do a tour. So we did that, and it was a 25-day tour, which was massive at the time. And it was over 3.5 months. And so I paid 60 in script, a fee, and I was like, I'll take the risk. And if we make money, we make money. If we lose money, we lose money. And if all the shows were going to sell out, if we did it now, they would all sold out. But at the time, it was we didn't have a name, so I was taking a bit of a risk. And the first 2 months of that tour, I was in the red. I was down bad. But then It Can Wait came out, and leading into The Chase dropping, the final maybe 10 shows, of the tour came, and the crowds just sort of came in, and it really finished strong, and we managed to break even. And then maybe 2 weeks after the tour finished, the album came out. It Can Wait was already popping, and that was I feel in my career I have 3 albums that really made an impact, and influenced what was happening at the time properly, and The Chase is the first one. And I think that holds up to anything that came out in that time. I think you can play The Chase and it holds up to anything. So yeah, again, it was just baby steps, man, but they were all steps in an upward trajectory at that time.
And that It Can Wait single, that not only made the Hottest 100 at 27, that also went gold. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, it was my first gold plaque, yeah.
Now, in Australia, because gold and platinum in Australia is different to America. So
yes.
when you've gone gold with that single, that means exactly what? That you've sold how many copies of that single?
So gold is 35,000 copies, platinum is 70,000. It's based on the population size. So in America, you have 15 times the population of Australia. So that's why platinum in the States is 1 million, and here it's 70,000 because it's done to scale.
And then, so how did it feel to go gold off that single?
It was amazing, bro. It was unexpected. I liked the song, but I didn't expect it to do what it did. I think it was, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was the last gold single. I had one more, but it was one of the last ones that Obese put out. Because a lot of the acts by that time, the Hoods, Draft had left by the time The Chase came out. Bliss and Esso had gone years before. So it was one of the last singles to achieve that with Obese. I was really proud, man. I look back, that's my first big plaque. So it meant a lot. It still does, things have gotten bigger since, but that album will always have a special place in my heart because of again, pictures meant we were able to tour. The Chase tour was the first time we were selling out rooms, 500 to 1,000 cap rooms. And that, like I keep saying, bro, it was a trajectory upwards, and it wouldn't have kept going if it wasn't for that album.
The lesson.
927. Oh yeah.